Hey, so remember, just keep a mercy mindset and trust in Lord Jesus, okay? I'm not saying anything against anyone, and just, don't put words in my mouth. It's all okay. Dylan Storm Roof, April 3, ID. He was born 94, so I put that ID there. I'm trying to only use one number per gematria phrase, because if you don't, it'll just add them all up. Hugh Keysburn, 2 deck, bobo. Okay, that's 2020. So we went from the bobo to the boba, so that's kind of cool. Martin Markinson, Broadway, producer, and Senseless Things, Mark Keds. Okay, now these are all deaths in the news, all right? So the last two are recent. Hugh Keysburn was the start of that Issachar stuff, kind of, with 2 December, like Pat Patterson died, and that kind of represented the the untangling of the knee for the character. Okay, because when you kneel in the deal, like it goes over your whole life, and whenever you have sinned, um, like throughout your whole life, then it'll show up in a little thing that you do, a little idiosyncrasy or something. So like throwing your socks in the you know laundry bin or something. Like if you miss or something, then it'll show up like that you had sin of something that caused you to do that, that was earlier in your life or in your reincarnation, or something. Or it could be just an in the moment sin as well, through the deal, going on in the deal at the time. um is the way I'm reading it. Okay, I don't know for sure, but that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. So and mine is like an untangling of a big mess, like that Tangled film that came out at Disney, um and this is because I kind of took a celebrity deal or something on February 2nd of 2020. Okay. um and I don't hear voices or anything, but I was just listening to this song in my head, and then I was prompted. I was like, I felt led by like the Lord or something to go and like sit on the potty, like Nicki Minaj says, and then like my body was talking to me like Jesus is the Lord of hosts. You have to think of hosts like Prometheus, like it was like my body was rumbling and stuff, and then I knew I was in like a game, like a test sort of thing, but not really like you have to do anything, more like you just have to get through the hoops, and then we had coronavirus. So I kind of know that it's real because of the coronavirus. Like that's God telling me like, hey, Brock's going through the deal right now or something. So because a lot of my symbolism will show up in the news. That's just the way it's been my whole life, and even before I was alive, and really, how I'm looking at a lot of this stuff is like my whole life has been like a mess of, Isaiah 51 symbolism, where even the celebrities and stuff have used me to like get through their hoops and stuff. Like we had 2001, I had OCD, like that's when it started. And um, just a lot of stuff with the I Am character, which is the re Isaiah 52. Who's Heath Ledger. He went through a lot, like they go hard in the paint at Area 51 and stuff like that, like where they lay down and have to like suffer sort of thing in that box at Area 51, and like or they just go through it through their life and have to do certain things like Fear Factor or something, for the industry. But so I'm tied to the I Am, and I think that he is the I Am in the Bible sort of thing. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I think. And then Paul Walker was tied to me too, and that he went through like my whole life, like the pain and suffering of stuff until 2008, and that's when the I Am died, and like that meant for Paul Walker to be finished or something. I know it sounds crazy. But they use my stuff will show up in with stuff that they're doing, and it's like I don't really get it. It has something to do with without supplemental enzymes that they say at the beginning of Jurassic Park Lost World. Like there's no like Harry Potter tent for me like to go through and like other people like get hype and happy and stuff. Like there's no like I don't have that. And that's okay. Like I'm not worried about it. I just think like it has something to do with the clones and like the red hats of Trump. And so I don't know. Keep faith. I don't know all this for sure, but we'll go over what shows up with these numbers here. So you get this. I did put a comma there just so you could read the numbers. It's 40,000, and that 40,000 showed up last night with Germany topped 40,000 in coronavirus deaths. Um, so I'll let you just take a look at this here. These numbers. Um, that 9.63 was I put the decimal places on that reverse trigonal, reverse primes, and English ordinal just so, and I times them or multiplied them. So, and this is all on gematrinator.com. Okay, I just use it basically, and then I divided those two. Um, so, and I even times the 3579 too of weeks in one day, which is his lifespan, Hubert Ariel. So, let me zoom in on this. Okay. So you can take a look. All right. Zoom in on this. Get a little bit closer. Okay. All right. That's the eyes, mouth, feet, tongue, teeth, nails on fingers and toes, and the shoulders. Okay. Of the creature that we're going over. 5 traits of new it creature. So, Gatos, Star Wars, legs mixed with Fitzroya capresoids. That's the legs as well. Zoroastrian Sarv E Arbuckwe. The rest of the body. Okay. And Nettie Star Wars, it's force sensitive, sick with cold of Independence Day film. And that is the gravity, which means it's like private part. Okay. I usually don't put the gravity on there, but I did feel led to with this one. And this is a humanoid creature. It can walk and talk and everything. It might be able to crawl like a bear too, and like run fast like a bear. But let's see. But I didn't feel led to put all that on here. These are humanoid creatures. Most of them are humanoid that I go over, unless I say that it's on fours. Um, so Um, the Netty is kind of like the the Fitzroy and Gatos are kind of characteristics of that Netty a little bit. Um, just the Earth version. Uh, but that's up to interpretation too. They can be just like the actual trees, but if you want to just give them an animated life or something. We don't have to get into all that. I just want to keep it simple with the 5 traits of new it creature. Um, so let me zoom in on this. Oh yeah, I found a new thing that I like to eat from Chick-fil-A. I sometimes go there in Las Vegas and I say my name's Bilston. I like to use the name Bilston, but anyway, I like the Polynesian sauce to mix it with the ranch, and I get like 3 of each of those, and just have the strips or whatever. But it's crazy because McDonald's kind of they used to have those chicken selects, those tenders, and then they got rid of them. So it kind of went through phases with me, like before, like after my purgamus went on and like the antipass, then I was going to McDonald's every day at Palomar Center, and I would go to the workout facility that I could walk to from there. Like I'd get dropped off and just walk over there. I kind of just mobbed the whole Palomar Center, but and that was like every day, and then Hooters a little bit when I was working construction and electric, and then after the basically the 9 months of Home Alone 2, they say, when Marvin and Harry say they got out or whatever, then I was going to Lee's every day, because that was right next to a participation station in Lexington, where I kind of had to go, and then so I'd go to Lee's, and now that Lee's shut down, which is really sad. I was like, I knew the cook, and like I knew some people there, and like they did a really good job, and so then when I got to Las Vegas, then I was going to In-N-Out Burger pretty much every day, and like healing up like a in a Starseed sense. I was watching a lot of Naughty Beaver, and I'm kind of going over the golden lunches right now. But so then so now I've been kind of mixing it with Chick-fil-A a little bit, but I still go to In-N-Out mostly. Um, and whenever that Lee's was on its way out in Lexington, I went to Chick-fil-A too. Kind of mix it, like early 2018, late 2017. So I don't know, like um, I'm I'm probably like 290, but like I'm like 6'3", 6'4", and like I can carry it, without being like too crazy obese, but like I am kind of overweight, but like I go to the pool and stuff and try to do a little bit, but I just find that I wish I was in like a team atmosphere or something, but that's okay. It's just not that time right now, but so um I don't know, like maybe I'm giving the host against the daily sacrifice, and that's why I'm not like 600 pounds or something. Like, but like I do try to eat some fruit too. I eat a little bit of fruit, and like, but I find that the fast food to me is like fasting. That's kind of the way I interpret it with the new Jews and stuff. Like, I've never really liked home food, and it kind of makes me sick. But something with fast food just it comforts me, and like um I don't want to say it's healthy for me, but like it sits like it's better for my stomach, and like I get good deposits with it. Um, like all my body functions are better with it. It seems like, and even when I had it when I was a swimmer, like or like competing, like um, it would help me out, kind of like it would give me the good energy that I needed, like the raw energy and power, you know. But then like when I was smoking and stuff, or used to, like they said like nicotine and caffeine secretly weaken you or something. That was one of the lyrics. And I kind of took that to heart a little bit, like it was kind of a curse on me, because I was mixing nicotine with or tobacco with weed, and that wasn't good. Like I should have just kept it pure, and then I'd have the caffeine too. But like that was like a secret formula to like weaken me a little bit, and I got super thin, I got super thin and stuff, and So, um, anyway, keep a mercy mindset, and thank you.